Yeah, so it's really important to tailor your approach when you're a facilitator, facilitating a benchmark assessment to the unique characteristics and context of the jurisdiction. And if anybody was to look at any of the benchmark reports that we produce, we really do hammer that home at the very beginning of the report, because you have to take into consideration the cultural background, the economic background, how old is the jurisdiction. If it's a legislature that's only been around for the last 30 or 40 years, then you really do need to look at it from that perspective and be realistic about what you're looking at and what you're recommending in the report. There's no point to taking a smaller jurisdiction that's unicameral, that has a handful of members of staff, and start proposing very expensive, very ambitious recommendations that are just not realistic or suitable for that jurisdiction. You need to take into consideration, the cultural, religious, political culture, when you're looking at it, and also the political stability of the jurisdiction. So there are many things that you really need to take into consideration, and one of the benefits of being from the CPA is that we have a familiarization with the different sorts of jurisdictions that are part of our membership and their background. And so it's really key to tailor your approach, to think about where you're working, what you're looking at, what you're writing a report about, because there's no point writing something fanciful or fictional, because it's never going to be taken seriously by the internal stakeholders, and it's never going to be taken forward.
Yeah, thanks, Matt. The other thing I would add on that as well is that when we are delivering our self-assessment exercises, it's not just Matt or Avni or myself doing it. We are teamed up with, certainly one, in some cases two, co-facilitators, often from a neighbouring jurisdiction, in several cases from parliaments that themselves have undertaken the benchmark exercise in previous years. So we have the knowledge, if you like, from CPA headquarters, but that is really, really nicely supplemented and built upon with the co-facilitating colleague who helps us undertake the self-assessment. So I think we are really mindful, as you say, Matt, of those local particularities, be they political, social, economic, religious, cultural, and so on and so forth. And we have conducted now 34 of the self-assessment exercises. So we are constantly learning ourselves and tweaking and improving, hopefully, our ways of working. Just to be really mindful of the fact that no two branches are alike. They all face different challenges. They all have different opportunities. And I would say as well, from my own personal experience, you have some branches that undertake the exercise with a really clear idea of where they are at and the kind of things they want to see come out of the exercise. Others are far more curious, and they don't have that precise sort of set of next steps already in place. So, no two parliaments are alike, no two benchmark exercises are alike, but we're constantly looking, I think, to get better at the work we do.